Men, when you meet a woman, stop automatically thinking that this is going to be the woman because you've been in a long-term relationship. A lot of times you decide that, you want to be a provider for her. So you go buy her all of these nice things. Then you take her to dinner, fine dining. After a while, she treating you like a bank. She don't appreciate you. She appreciates the things that you can do for her. So instead of going out here bossing up, trying to buy her everything, take her to fine dining, take it slow so it can grow. Look, either she gonna like you for you or she's gonna like you for the things that you do for her. Make sure it's the former, that she like you for you. And how you can assure that? Slow it down. Just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it. Stop letting these women take advantage of a good man.
Bomb. Hey, please, this woman, you heard what she said, right? You heard what she said, ladies. I'm always in support of you, ladies. I'm always in support of you, right? However, some of you, we are slowly expunging you from the list of women to be in our spoiled and pampered club. Hmm? Our spoiled and pampered club members. A lot of you now, we're expunging you small from the list, and I'm sure you know why. I'm sure you know why. In as much as there are a lot of dating apps out there, dating pages out there, dating and relationship pages out there on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, so many influencers talking about relationships, including myself. But however, the consistent message which all of them, especially, in fact, including both of all races, all the pages, whether they are tailored towards strictly black women, or or their page or their channel is tailored, or their app is tailored towards women of all races, they have consistently been teaching us that we should, if the man is not paying our bills, we should not answer the man, isn't it? Not be so. However, this woman is coming with her own theory, which fortunately and unfortunately I have to agree with. It applies to some women, not all women, but she's generalizing it by her statement saying that good men should stop spending money on these women. Mahaba, madam, you can't categorize all women under categories of women that men should not spend money on. That's unfair. That's unfair. That's unfair. That's unfair. That's unfair. I agree with what you said, but do not categorize all women as bad women, okay, or women that are looking for mugu, paymaster, in our own slang here. All women are not like that. Okay, all women are not like that. Anywhere around the world, all women are not like. So don't generalize, please. Don't make good men feel that all women are like that too. So therefore, they deserve not to be treated well. They deserve not to be taken to nice places. Courted. Because if you are courting a woman for a relationship or for marriage, you need to put your best foot forward. You need to show her that you're a provider. Okay, it's important. Women are attracted to financially successful provider men. So if for instance you come to somebody like me, for instance, okay, and you want to approach me for marriage, for instance, I'm just using myself as an example. And you don't take me to places that I would like to go, because you don't want to spend money. I will look at you as someone that is not serious about cutting me. Okay, I will look at you as someone that is not serious about taking me seriously. So I want to correct that message she sent, that they'll stop spending money on these women. No, stop generalizing. And that's why I always also fault a lot of these dating pages, these dating and relationship pages, these dating and relationship gurus out there, always generalizing. That's the biggest mistake. Stop generalizing. Everybody is not the same. But however, we can be grouped into different categories. Personally, for me, I group people into high caliber and low quality. Personally, for me, that's how I group people in relationship matters. It's either you're a high caliber person, and a high caliber person is somebody that has standards, somebody that has boundaries, somebody that has vision, somebody that has goals. It's not just only a man that has vision and goals. I keep saying every woman, you must have a vision and goal. Even if you're marrying a man that is providing for you 100%, you must have your own thing going for you. Okay? God didn't bring you into this world to be somebody's wife only. No. He brought you into this world for a divine purpose. So you must find out what your purpose is. What are your passions? What are your desires? What are your interests? You must harness them. I'm a strong supporter of that. So that is for high caliber. That's some of my definition. My definition for a low quality individual would be somebody that has no boundaries, has no standard, has no vision, has no goals. Is just running around aimlessly. Okay, consisting a nuisance in society. Looking to enjoy a high caliber lifestyle when he or she has failed to put in the work on him or herself. Now, let me give an example of a low quality person. A low quality person is somebody in relationship. I'm talking about relationships now. A low quality person is somebody that tells a lot of lies. Is not straightforward with his or her partner. Hmm? I'm sure you people know who I'm talking about. A low quality person is also somebody that cheats. Forever cheating, even when you don't have cause to cheat, the person is always cheating. Those are the kind of people that I believe that this mama was talking about. They're always cheating. They are not where there's no need to cheat, they want to cheat. Hmm? That's part of the low quality person. When you bring them into your life, they reduce your quality of life. Hmm? Inde bute kaire bute kaire. You're in your husband's house, you're in your wife's house. All you are doing is stealing the resources that are in the house meant to grow the home, to grow the household. You are stealing it, you are squandering it. You are squandering it. Some of you go and use it, and for some of you ladies, you go and use it to send to distant relations that are as lazy as yourselves. Hmm? Very common attributes. You say your toxic parents will be calling you, won't you steal his money? You know that we need to build house in the village here. You know that we need to do this. You know that we need to do that. And you know that your husband cannot afford it. You cannot afford to build house for your people. You start to squander the money. If it gives you money to use it to do something, you squander it. You don't even some of you, yes, you may build house, some of you may not use it to do anything. You may use it to even be chasing other men. That is those are the issues that this woman is talking about. And low quality people only end up giving their husband what? Low quality experiences, like just what I mentioned. These things I mentioned. Likewise, their wives. Low quality people give their spouses low quality experiences. That is what women are talking about. Just what women are talking about. Some of you, which is most popular among all of you, is a man. You people will be looking for a man to take you abroad. The man is looking for a wife, but you are looking for how to use the man to take you abroad. When you finally push the man, he takes you abroad. You now start misbehaving. You start misbehaving. You now feel that you are now very wise. You're in white man's land. You start misbehaving. Some of you even go ahead as divorcing your husbands or throwing them out of the house which he has rented or he has bought, so that you can have the freedom to live whatever life you want to live over there. Hmm? Yes, I have to say it. After everything, when you now finally push the man out of the house, you can't even take care of yourselves. What you thought you are looking for outside in Obodo Ibo, you now find out that it's not so easy to get. You now start running up and down, start looking for the man again to come and pick up your mess. It's becoming a very common feature. Some of you, the men even go as far as even training you people to have a career when you get there. When you finish getting your degrees, whether nursing degree or whichever qualification you have gotten, you now feel, now I'm making money. I don't need this money again. Women of no conscience. Low quality women. You repay back one good with an evil coin. Yes, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. I'm talking to you. I hope you are listening. So, let me give you a story. Because I know I have plenty of story times. I'm a woman of experience. I have plenty of story times. There was something that happened very recently with a family relative of mine. There was a lady he wanted to marry. He met her in a barber's shop somewhere in the big city. She was there to cut her hair. He too was also there to cut his own hair. So he saw her. She looks good and everything. He talked to her. They were talking. They were dating. He was whining and dining her in quality, expensive places because He's a man that believes in putting his foot forward. He's a good man by my own definition. Works in a very good government agency where he's being paid in the millions. And it was like I said, he was looking for a wife because there are so many of these men out here who are earning good money and they are battling to get quality, high caliber women because it seems as if the low quality women are all over the place. So high caliber ones are kind of like not as you know will I say common as they would have or as these high caliber men would want. So they were dating, taking her to very nice places, very very expensive places, just to put his best foot forward to impress her. You know, after that, they were doing fine. She came to his place. She was even cooking, cleaning, doing all these feminine things that men of high caliber and high net worth like. And of course, being that she was, making his life easier for him. If he's going to work, she prepares his meals, she arranges his clothes, all those things, making his life easier for him. He well felt, this is wife material. Oh, let me discuss marriage with her, which he did. When after he discussed marriage with her, she accepted that she was interested. She was also doing everything that the man was hoping, was looking for in a feminine wife. But all of a sudden, a month after the whole relationship, my friend came to visit. After that, she just packed her bags one day, disappeared. That said, no, 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 this and that and that and that. Her mother said, she disappeared. A week later, she came back again. Her mother said that they should, when is he coming to do introduction? When is he coming to do? He now said, don't worry, Shebi, we have discussed. We have accepted. I said I will come. Relax. We're still in the middle of the year. December is still ahead of us. At least before December, we'll go and know your people. Let's keep doing what we are doing. She was so restless, so restless, so restless, so restless, so restless, so restless, so restless. But okay, he wasn't pressured. Then she came with one funny story 2 weeks after that discussion. Hey, 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 they kidnapped her sister. Oh. They kidnapped her sister in Port Harcourt. Oh. They kidnapped her, said that they need so and so millions. So this and that and that and that. He now said, okay, me, I don't have any money to give. Oh, because she was asking him to bring money to release the sister. He said, me, I don't have any money to give. Oh. But let me pray with you. They prayed over it, and that she now even left again. That she was living with, that she can't stay with him. That she's staying in a friend's house. She's new in that city and all that. She's based in Port Harcourt. She's new in that city where they met. And later she wants to go back to her friend's house. That she can't stay with him. She needs to gather herself emotionally. She's not herself. He accepted. She went back to the friend's house. After 2 or 3 days, she now came. Hey, kidnappers have released the sister. Oh. Everybody was happy. And everybody jubilated with her. Then after a while again, she said that she wants to travel to go and see the sister in Port Harcourt. The guy should give her the ticket money. The guy accepted. He gave her the ticket money. She now disappeared again to go back to stay with her friend, who she's been staying with all this while. She just comes to visit this relative of mine, back and forth with him. She now called him again, and that she's not traveling again to Port Harcourt. She came back to his house to stay with him for the weekend. She now came again. That's actually that place where she's staying in with her friend. That the friend is having issues. The friend says she should pack out this and that and that. She needs one point something million to rent the house. So the guy says, "Excuse me, 1 point something million. I thought we have discussed about marriage. Why should I give you 1 point something million to go and rent the house? If there's any issue, after I see your people, from there you move into my own place as my wife, isn't it?" She got annoyed. She said, no, 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 that she cannot wait till that long. And she disappeared again, ran back to the friend's house. So, the guy just kept quiet. He didn't talk. He kept quiet. She now came again. She now came back after a few days again with another story. And that story, I don't know how this all happened. This guy now parted with an additional 500,000 naira to this woman. He pacted with an additional 500,000 naira to this woman. We were not aware. He didn't tell us until when things got to a further complicated extent. Now, the lady now left, came back again, now said, oh, that the house that she wanted to rent, that her friend threw her out of the house. They had a misunderstanding. That she's having a spiritual attack there. And this and that the friend now threw her out of the house. When she threw her out of the house, she now moved in to this relative, into this my relative's house, who's supposed to marry her. So it was towards the end. I have to fast forward towards the end. When things were not going the way as it seemed, they would not ask him, why did you give her that 500,000? She said that she claimed that she had 1 million naira in her hand to rent a house for some time, pending when they have finalized the marriage rights. So can he give her 500,000 to add to her 1 million, which was now what made him part with 500,000 to her, since she said she already has 1 million in her hand that her people gave her. Only for her, when she went, she now started calling him out that she's having spiritual attack in her friend's house, and the friend have thrown her out of the house. Can she come? Can she come and stay with him? In the meantime, pending where she can get the house. That was how she moved into his house, pending when she can get the house. Okay, how far now with house? She said that she has eaten the money. That something came up, one of her friends came, she took the friend out or whatever, she has eaten into the money. And she will not, and anytime they goes to the market, she say no, she does not eat this, she does not eat beef, she does not eat, what she eats is turkey, shrimp, lobster. So at any given time, he's giving her 100,000 to go to markets to buy those kind of things. So before he knew it, this lady had run through over 1 million naira, almost 1.5 million naira, in less than 3 months of dating. All in the name of what? Marriage. But he still did not relent. Like I said, he was earning well. One blessed day, this lady came to him that, oh, she was going to work. She now said, okay, I'm going out. I want to go and see somebody. I want to see one of my family friends that came in from Port Harcourt into the city they were staying. This lady disappeared. The man was calling her at 9 p.m. in the night. She left the house around 4 p.m. Calling her at 9 p.m. in the night. This lady refused to pick her call. So he kept quiet, he didn't talk. He now called the lady's mother because, since she had been putting pressure, she released the mother's number to him. Called the mother. The mother said, where did she go to? The brother was calling her. She now appeared the following day at around 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Where did you go to? She had no explanation where she went to. This is somebody that has been acting so good for the first 6 weeks of the relationship. All of a sudden, she started unraveling before his eyes. Because already, a man that is already emotionally invested in a woman, he did not say anything. He let it pass. But I know most Nigerian men will not let it pass. But this man let it pass. After 2 days again, in fact, that same night, she still went out again. And did not come back until the following day. He called the lady's mother again. The lady's mother was, okay, I will call her. So when she now came back after 2 nights, because she did not come back the following day, she came back after 2 nights. He said, Madam, pack your things and leave this place. You are not wife material. And do you know that she was doing this thing in the presence of the guy's mother who came visiting to his house? So tell me, will you call that woman a good woman? And you say the man should marry you? And you are doing that in the presence of his mother, who is visiting also in that house? Even when he was calling this lady's mother to tell this lady's mother what she was going on, the mother never condemned it. All this lady's mother were kept saying that, okay, I will call her, I will call her. So when this news got to my ears, I said, this lady's mother is also involved in what this lady is doing. If not, she's the one encouraging her to do it because of their lust for money. At a point, I was even beginning to believe that she used something on him when she collected that 500,000. But he denied that no, he doesn't think he was under any spell. But I personally started suspecting that perhaps he was under some kind of spell with the way he was running through money, because he confessed that he never ran through money like that on any woman in his life. So somehow he was just, embarrassed that the woman can disgrace him like this in the presence of his own mother. Because he didn't even know again what to tell his own mother. That whether you understand, are you going to you tell your mother you still want to continue to marry this kind of person? Or for him a dent to his ego as a man himself. So ladies, you have to do better. You have to do better. Stop complaining about men. A lot of you are worse than men. I'm not judging you, but I have to say it because there are a lot of stories. I'm a woman of experience. A lot of you are worse than men. Stop complaining about men. Arrange yourselves first. If you stop, like I said, if you keep your legs closed, you will not have any stories to tell about men, whether they are good or whether they are bad. But because some of you have ulterior motives, that's why you open your legs for men. So that you can give them children that are not even their own in a lot of cases. So that they can marry you. There was just another information getting to me of a family gathering. How the man's wife was behaving. Honestly, even me, I was afraid when I heard the story. The man's wife went to team up with the man's enemy against him. I was openly telling the man that yes, I teamed up with your enemy against you. For in the presence of so many of his relatives at that gathering, behaving like someone that is possessed. Maybe she's even possessed, who knows? Because a lot of you behave like you're possessed. She was beating her chest, shouting. Yes, that she planned with his enemy to sabotage him. And because this woman allegedly has 2 children for him, the man is like at her mercy. Oh, okay. They travel back together as husband and wife to live under the same roof. Is that woman not his enemy? It's his enemy, but she's using what? The children to hold him by the neck. If you talk, I run away with your children. That's what is happening now. If the man talk, people will threaten him, I'll run away with the children. Some of you even succeed and run away with the children. Some of you kill him and run away with the children. Ladies, rather women, because not every woman that is a lady. Women, you need to do better. Stop blaming men. A lot of you that are receiving whatever you are receiving from a man, many of you have laid your bed like that to receive it. Many of you have laid your bed like that to receive it. Tell yourselves the truth and adjust your ways. So, don't forget, Nina Fabulous Supreme Coverage Powder is still very much in stock. Shop the link in the description box. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Share to all those your ladies. Share to them. Let them watch this video. Share. Let them receive sense. Let them change their wicked ways. Share. 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 Like and subscribe. We're going to do a giveaway very soon. Like and subscribe. We're going to do a very massive giveaway very, very soon. So start liking and subscribing and share. Okay? And leave your comments below. I want to see your comments. And I'll reply you back personally. So until next time, take care of yourself. God bless. Bye.